That's kind of what we do sometimes is you do a little short musical intro and then I'll break into
Go.
What time is it?
It is time for the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show.
Well, that's one part of it, but guess what's the other part of it?
It's like a pre-St. Patrick's Day show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's time to pick on Lisa time, I know that.
Oh, man. I shouldn't have warned you.
I know, I got fair warning.
So are you already green with the Irishness of tomorrow happening?
No, not really. I don't think I'll even be green with beer because...
Well, that wasn't the point.
Green just doesn't settle with me anymore.
Yeah, you're our street corner gypsy, Lisa Carnes here.
Yes.
But, you know, this is a holiday that has definite traditions. And the green implication you were supposed to fall right into and say, oh,
but
yeah.
I'm going to fall into it. I'm sorry.
I know, see, so we're moving right along.
I know, that don't.
It's like everyone wants to be green tomorrow, don't they?
Or get pinched.
Well, that's the thing. You know, when I was a young Irish boy in Niagara Falls, I went to kindergarten and was all excited because it was your first holiday party thing going on, you know, and I went home and I said, Dad, I got to wear green tomorrow or I'm going to get pinched. You know what he said? You're not wearing green, you're wearing orange because you're not Catholic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the nature of that is, you know, the Irish flag is green, white, and orange, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's like the separation between the Catholics and the real word is Protestants.
Protestant.
Not Protestant.
Protestant.
That's another word that kind of got used to because
rearranged.
Yeah, it's like almost Easter.
For comfort. Comfort word.
But yeah, that was some real times, you know, and
comfort food.
That was about the first time I realized that, you know, there were different people in the world that had allegiances to different things.
Sure.
And, you know, being like 5, it's like, I wanted to wear green. But, yeah, so no matter what you are tomorrow, green or orange, I think, you know, this is one of the most popular holidays of the world.
It definitely is.
You know, everybody wants to be Irish on that day.
They do.
But,
they do.
You know, we're going to break tradition, but we're going to have a great time.
Yes.
You know, we
usual.
don't have some Irish entertainment, but we have some, how do we say, gypsy kind of caravan music?
Beautiful music.
Yeah,
I
you
love
know, we are so lucky to have these friends of ours come in. Roma Ransom is in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. You know, after I saw you guys at Noche de los Muertos, Halloween for the gringos. We cover everybody here, you know? Yeah. But, and we love everybody nonetheless.
Yes.
But the fact is, that was a great night. We were talking about that before the break, and there was so much talent and entertainment packed into that performance of the evening between you and my name's Harriet and Ryan Flores and his band of, how does he say that? I don't know what he said that time, the last interview, but you know what? He put together a great show.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. It was a great time. It was very fun.
I had to come and say, you guys need to come do the show.
Mm-hmm.
And graciously, Grace and Gordon are here.
Yes.
So yeah, it's always a pleasure to introduce some great local music, and that's the gist of the show. You know, The Beat Goes On, Global Internet Radio Show is born out of the Facebook group Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative, which was started a few years ago, and it's really caught on, and you know, it's all because of the cooperative nature of the Southern Colorado region. And we hit all genres here. We're in our second year. We're booked until August.
Fine.
Thank you to everyone that's responded, and you know, it's like people want to get in soon, and we're going, well, you got to wait a little bit.
Which is nice though, in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But we have some really great stuff lined up.
Yes.
And all of the events are on the Beat Goes On Facebook page under the events section.
Yep.
So you'll see all of them that are booked until August.
Yep.
But so for the benefit of those, we hope everyone's listening, because everyone has put such great effort into pushing this around Facebook. That's what we love. Annie Easter in the back, working the event page social media feeds right now. So if you got comments, hit the event page. Yeah, yeah. So we got the team thing going on. We got the shadow man in the shadows.
Love the shadow man.
Behind the control panel.
Definitely love the shadow man.
So, you know, we've kind of grown into a big identity, which we love. And, you know, that's it. We like to invite everyone to become part of the cooperative. We want everyone to know about the YouTube channel that we have with almost 700 Colorado videos that I personally shot, and almost 350 subscribers. We got like 12 subscribers last week after another great show.
Yep.
So
It's happening.
it's growing, and we welcome everyone. And so tonight, it's a great opportunity to get to know Roma Ransom.
Yes.
And you know, I gotta say, the first time that I heard about you guys, I actually thought Roma Ransom was your name, Grace.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think, actually. Most
Yeah.
people call me Roma
Yeah.
whenever they meet me.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And
sure.
you know, whatever. But yeah, they think I'm Roma and he's Ransom, so.
Oh, that's
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We, you know,
That's
we
a
can
great
be.
story,
We
yeah.
can be. Yeah, thanks for having us. We're glad to be here.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. And you know, to introduce the concept we just started recently 2 weeks ago. The Beat Goes On, all local music morning show, Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. You've given us some MP3s. We're putting in that
Nice.
to add to the collection. And anything else you got, we'll gladly put in rotation,
Excellent.
because that's what it's all about. We've got
Thank
about
you.
75 local artists that have submitted music already.
Wow.
So yeah, once again, a solicitation to everyone to send us your music if you want it played. And even if you don't know about it, we cruise Reverb Nation looking for great independent artists.
Nice.
You know, because this is the whole nature, is that everybody needs as much help as they can in all aspects of the entertainment here in the Southern Colorado region.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the Roma Ransom myth dispelled. What else can we dispel in the Mythbuster sense? Tell us about yourselves.
Well, I'm Grace Easley, and this is Gordon Lewis. Yep. And we've been playing together now for about 5 years, a little more, pushing 6 years. Kind of losing track, but you know.
Time flies when you're making music.
Yeah, it really does. I'm wondering what happened to those years, but yeah, we're having a great time. We reside here in Colorado Springs, over in the Cheyenne Canyon area, and love it.
Oh man.
Yeah, we
prime real estate.
love this. Yeah, love this town, and glad to be a part of it. And
Lot
yeah.
less snow.
Yeah, a lot less snow this year. But yeah, we like to go up to the mountain towns though. So we're doing that this weekend. We're going to Crested Butte
Fun.
on
nice.
Friday night. Yep, just in a couple days, and then stopping through Buena Vista on our way home. We're playing Montaña Rum Distilling, excellent, fine high mountain rum in Crested Butte, and then Eddie Line Brewery in Buena Vista. Some more excellent high mountain beer. So yeah.
Perfect
yeah, yeah.
excuse or reason, whatever your persuasion, to go explore the backcountry of Colorado. For sure, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. If it hasn't yet happened, which I've met a lot of Colorado locals or Front Range, you know, locals who have not been to the mountain towns that you know, dot through the whole western part of the state, and it's like, what?
Well,
You gotta get up there.
They're still trying to navigate Powers Raceway.
Yeah, yeah. We like to avoid that at all costs. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's less potholes in the backcountry.
Yeah.
Believe it or
As
not.
long as you stay on the main road, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we'd be happy to play some music for you guys.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? That introduction was just a great tease. We wanted to get everyone in the mode that, wow, this is going to be a little bit different. We've had some metal, we've had some jazz, we've
Nice.
had lots of people from the area come out and expose themselves to the global internet nation.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to play for us?
This next song we're going to play is called Yagurete, and we wrote this about a year ago. We put it out on a 3-song EP that we released. It's called Vardo, and we had it mixed and mastered in Minneapolis at the Humans Win studio, and that was a lot of fun to, you know, go through that. And we put that out this past summer before we went on tour. And this song, like most songs, are written, I start with, you know, the chord structure and everything, and Grace writes the melodies. She's the melody hit maker. So, yeah.
Maker.
There you go.
I guess you could say that once there's a hit
Right,
made.
once
Well, you know what? Monday through Friday, 7 to 10, there's that possibility.
Exactly.
But she's got some great melodies, so I trust her judgment. Whatever she puts to what I come up with will turn out pretty well. So,
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
it's truly beautiful.
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. So we'll play this song for you.
Cool. Yagurete.
just happy music, right?
Good stuff.
Yeah,
I
thank
enjoyed it
you.
very
So
much.
really, you know, before I stick my foot in my mouth again, because I think I did that with Ryan Flores, you know, I made an assumption. I go, well, your music sounds like to me, and I went off, and he goes, no, I don't play flamenco. You know, so it's like, okay, so my frame of reference is wrong. Describe your style, because, you know, it means, I'm sure people are going to hear, like, different influences in there.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. It's, well, I guess so. Yeah, it's sort of absolutely a patchwork, I would say. You know, because I was classically trained as a young person, or I mean as a child. You know, and
You're still young. you look about 19.
No, but yeah, so I was classically trained and played viola as well. So classically trained on viola, and so that kind of has a part. But then I've also gotten really kind of jazzy and what a lot of classical players would call sloppy, you know. So over the years of listening to folk and Django Reinhardt style, gypsy jazz, like Stefan Grappelli style, that's really kind of, it's quite crisp, especially, you know, Grappelli, but it's very, kind of slurry and glissando-y, you know. So anyway, but yeah, it's sort of a style that I'm not sure how I developed it, but it just sort of happened, you know, being a little jazzy, being a little classical, being a little gypsy and stuff like that. So yeah.
And my background is like punk and metal, and you know a lot of different types of those styles. So like I think it complements each of those things very well. You know, classical with some metal and the gypsy and klezmer and any Eastern European music we absolutely love, and even Irish music. We're way into that too. And
how appropriately said, thank you.
But yeah, we're always trying to find new artists that inspire us, to write new songs, in that vein. So you might hear some metal in there.
Well, we're hoping, because you brought your Jackson,
right.
And Grace brought her accordion with her, and so we're going to get a real treat here of a diverse, Roma Ransom experience, huh?
Yeah,
so I wouldn't
absolutely.
have embarrassed myself, because I was right on with the Stephanie Grappelli and the Django Reinhardt.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like glaring in your music, but it's fun, man. That's just a great stuff, and it's becoming ever so popular. And there is quite a community here in our town that emulates that style, with of course Ryan Flores and
Mango Fan
Harriet, but also Mango Fan Django.
Yep.
If Eddie's listening, we're looking for a show, my friend.
Right.
Yeah, and we hope he is, because you never know. This is catching on. We're trying to get places to stream the show, around Manitou,
Nice.
things like that.
Doing some live remote things.
Yeah. But, so you guys, oh, wait, you know what? I have a message to deliver. And I said I would, so I'm going to. I have a friend that's feeling a little blue, and she should be feeling a little green. She made a request on Facebook to send some vibes out and break the funk. So Miss Joey Spring, and the configurations of her name changes, so I know you know what we're talking about. But this show is for you, my friend, and hopefully you're going to get some joy out of this. And of course, like I said, it's going to be archived on the SoundCloud for the audio version, and on the YouTube channel, so you can see the Roma Ransom total experience. And you guys are just, a striking young couple that play great music, and
Thank you.
really.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. You guys are very, very suited to each other.
Oh, thank you.
But also, there's also a misconception on young people embracing old traditional
Right.
styles. Why is that? Why do the old people always have to, I'm old, yeah, so it's yeah. You just got highlighted, so you're okay.
I know, I got highlighted. I'm feeling better now. Thanks to my husband.
All right,
Thank you,
and
Chuck.
that's it. All the best to Chuck. Hope he's going to be feeling well real soon, too.
Yes, and thank you for that. I
Yes,
appreciate
absolutely.
that very
The
much.
family grows and the family cares. So,
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
I do appreciate that. He's doing okay. He's just a cranky old fart. He'll be all right.
I want to be just like him. I'm practicing really hard. Yeah,
He's got it down.
Everybody laughs at me though. Everybody thinks I'm funny. I don't know. Even when I'm trying to be really mad and angry, my best Yosemite Sam, you know. That's how it goes.
Yeah, but you don't really have the type personality. You're kind of just easygoing.
Oh, you just haven't seen.
Well, that's probably good.
But you know, the whole deal behind it is because I always keep listening to local music.
Yes.
And that's another plug. I mean, I've been listening now, 8 days to the local music morning show. And like I say, on the 75 submissions we've loaded in, it's just, wow, this, you know, local music here in Southern Colorado stands toe-to-toe with anybody.
It really does.
You know, really.
I agree. There's some great musicians in Colorado. There really is. And, you know, I think, too, once people started understanding the concept of the show, which is we want to showcase you. You know, if you're a local musician or Colorado musician or whatever, send us your music. We want to play it on the radio. You know, you can hear yourself on the radio. It's cool.
Well, you know, and this is a good time to intersect this this bit of public service announcements. We've actually, because of the amount of attention we've been putting into promoting the 3 shows that we have, the Blues Show on Saturday and this live show on Wednesday and the morning show, we've got some interesting responses from some heavy hitters. And so I want to at least acknowledge Ed from the Dolphin Entertainment Group in Chicago that just basically picked up on us and started sharing the events in his area of influence.
That's
which,
wonderful. Thank
if you look
Ed.
at the Dolphin Entertainment Group, they're like an international group.
Gotta love it.
Oh man, you know, and then we
Love
got the Best 303 Sounds with Claire Roberts, Metal on the Move. Yeah,
Good
another
stuff.
fine group with Amanda Turner. She's sending us artists and MP3s to share. The Bandwagon Radio Network. My God, you know, it's like we are getting, it's interesting.
It
you know?
is.
This used to be a science project, will it work? And it's like, now, who's going to pick up on this stuff, you know? And I hope my friend Doug Deutsch, Publicity Services in LA is listening. He said he was going to do that, and he sent us some really good acts like Dr. Izzy from Denver and Michael Hornbuckle from Denver, who was an IBC participant this January. So, you know, and all their music is getting played.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and his new act, Rachel Naruckus, is coming on really strong, playing around Colorado too. So we want to be part of this and make sure that our people, our friends, are equally inserted into this excitement, you know?
Yes, definitely, because we are genre friendly. It doesn't matter what the genre is, as long as you're putting your heart into it, you know, and you want to put your music out there, we want to hear it.
Well, you know, and there are other shows, other formats that do this stuff, and you know, we applaud everybody for doing it, because there's just not enough of us doing this, getting such a wide range of talent on the show every week.
Yes.
No matter who's doing it. Brother Colin Truesdale, who did a show with us,
He's so cool.
has a station and a show on Sundays, but you know, there's others, but we are consciously trying to expand by doing the 3-hour morning show during the week, the 5-hour blues show on Saturday. Nobody's doing this stuff. And the blues show is pretty well represented by Colorado Blues too. So we call it worldwide because, you know, as a photographer, I go to the International Blues Challenge, and they have, well, it's the International Blues Challenge for a reason. So there's people from all over the world that come to compete in Memphis every January. So
Cool.
we go and, you know, beg for CDs, and I do photo and video and make a lot of friends. So it's
Sounds
just
like a blast. I want to check that out one of these years coming up.
Well, yeah, we got time. It's January.
It's exciting.
Nice.
It does. It sounds like a blast. The more I hear about it, the more I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, I was going to go this January, but had a little issue that couldn't do it.
Just a little teeny
Couldn't
tiny
do
heart
it.
attack.
Oh, I know. But and also it's time to send some love out to John Catt as a Blue Star Connection. He just had a tune-up. That's the word now. We're going to use tune-ups instead of anything not so pleasant. But we're wishing him all the best, and I know we're going to see him Sunday at Ziggy's in Denver for a benefit for him. And he's the one that always puts on Blues from the Top in Winter Park, end of June every year.
Wow.
An excellent festival. It's a Saturday, Sunday with pre-festival shows at night, and
Wow.
oh, it's just fun. Yeah. So all that stuff's on the YouTube channel too. I've been lucky enough. John's allowed me to photo and video the whole deal for a couple of years now, and so it's on the YouTube channel.
Nice.
So we want everyone to check all that media out, subscribe to the channel,
Yep.
and get aware that there's lots of stuff to do all around the state, as well as you know, coming from touring in the backcountry. You know, so you guys tour a lot, right?
Yep.
We do, yeah.
This past year we did a tour to the West Coast, went through Idaho and Wyoming and Montana and Oregon and Washington. And then we also went to the Midwest through Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota. And yeah, we spend a lot of time just touring around Colorado too. And last 2 weekends ago we were in Minnesota. Last weekend we were in Park City, Utah, and Aspen. So yeah.
You guys get around.
That's fantastic.
So that's, I mean, that's the joy that, man, you made time for us.
Yeah, living the dream. You
Thank
guys
you.
are living the dream. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
Lisa's a
great time.
performer, you know, in a working band too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but you guys, I mean, that's, see, we try to do some mentoring moments here in the show too.
Mhm.
So, you know, for everyone that kind of gets stuck in a rut playing around town, what's your advice? Go on the road, right?
Go on the road, yeah.
Go on the
Yeah.
road.
Make some friends.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
And then you have those connections for if you want to go again.
Yeah.
Right?
But now, does it make it easier because you know, you guys are from Minnesota, you still have connections in that region too, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Most of what I've made connections with is just, you know, everything online. I do all the booking myself, so I find places that I feel like we would be good at. Typically breweries or distilleries,
Mhm.
or, you know, those kind of places. Wineries,
restaurants,
yeah.
cafes, that type of thing.
Places that feed you and treat you well.
Yeah.
There you go. Smart thinking.
And it's pretty easy to, you know, just being the two of us, having a place to stay and things like that, and minimal expense, you know.
Yeah.
I've been in larger bands and it was just too much to try to get on the road, so.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, if you can make it work in a 5-piece getting on the road, I applaud you. 'Cause
Oh, man, yeah.
yeah,
We've
that's-
talked about that. That's a really hard thing to do.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
a friend of ours that you all know, and I'm not going to drop names, but yeah, they just put together a 9-piece
Wow.
kind of R&B funk band.
Cool.
Right.
And he's going, well, who wants to pay all 9 of us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
everybody makes 50
logistics,
cents.
yeah, logistics gets in the way.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but also the joys of playing with that many
Sure.
members.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like when you, that's a pretty fun thing to have
It's exciting.
have that many players. Because even when we add a third piece or we end up being a quartet or something or a 4-piece for a minute, it's like, wow,
The power.
listen to all those things
Yeah.
you can
Sure.
do now.
Right.
You know?
Well, and so you guys are pretty much self-contained as it is, just the two of you, because Gordon's sitting on the beatbox,
Mhm.
and
Right. And he's got a loop station too, which makes it easy to sound like we're actually a 4-piece, you know, because he'll loop a guitar riff and then maybe a bass riff and then jump on the saxophone or maybe grab the electric guitar.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
hiding. It's way in the back.
When they pulled it out, I was like, we are going to be entertained today. Tonight, I guess.
Yeah, so it's nice to make a larger sound, to be able to be a duo but still sound like maybe a 4-piece, you know, or a trio, you know.
Sure, there's some intelligence that goes along with that too. That's not an easy thing to do, to make those loops fit. And,
Right.
Yeah, Gordy's had to practice with
timing
it.
is everything
It
with
is,
that.
it really
It's
is.
make you crazy after a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, oh yeah. We talked about having me play with the loop station as well, but we just have yet to figure that out, you know. I just gotta set aside some time to make that work so we don't get our loops off, you know?
Yeah,
Watching
exactly.
you, your feet are always going anyway, too.
I know, it's kind of hard to, make that happen.
We can play you one with the saxophone and like a loop if you'd like to hear that.
Sure.
You know
that'd
what?
be
We'd
great.
like to hear anything
Sweet.
and everything you
Cool.
want to do for
Awesome.
us. So yeah, no, that's appropriate right now to have another song.
Great.
I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, this song is, well, we haven't properly titled it yet. We're kind of just stuck with A flat minor.
Oh, really? So it would be safe to assume, right, Lisa, that maybe we're doing a world premiere of some sort.
There you go.
We like to
A-flat
make
minor.
that. We're doing a world premiere.
There you go. It's global premiere.
Yeah, yeah.
So hope you enjoy. We'll play it for you here.
Okay. That's just cool.
That was A flat major for now.
Major, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Thank you.
and this is, like say, the audio is just enthralling music. I mean, this is very, very sweet music. I don't know.
Thank you.
The adjectives are just flying, but I mean, really, this is a unique sound.
Thank you.
It's just, man, it just builds visions in your mind.
It really does.
Good. That's one of our aims, is to paint a picture and to allow you to be able to, you know, explore within your own mind while listening to our music, you know. So that's one of the reasons we don't write a lot of vocal music, you know, because I think sometimes words get in the way of, you know, free thinking. So they can help, obviously, but, you know,
I'm not
sometimes
a lyric person myself.
yeah, you know, I love to, you know, use melody rather than words sometimes to you know, paint a picture, to deliver a message, whatever the message is, and then the message gets to be your own. You get to decide what you feel about it, you know.
You can write the lyrics over it.
Yeah.
Well, true. I guess the point I was really trying to make is it all sounds sonically so easy and
flowing.
Flowing. I was going to say superfluous.
Good word.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not Big Bird or nothing like that.
Nice.
But you know, the point was, when you see the video version, you're going to see exactly what they were doing to achieve that sound, and that was switching out instruments, stomping on pedals.
The thoughtfulness of what you do is intense.
Oh,
you know, you guys are trained, you can tell, and you're well thought out with what you do. Everything has an intention.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's some of the best advice I got in my classical training, is that you should play each note like the absolute best you can. Pay attention to every note, you know, because once you start just paying attention to some notes, or you just forget some, and then it turns into like a less expressive situation, you know.
Really
so
does. It takes the drama away.
So yeah, as a young musician, I, you know, got that advice and realized, oh, that's how I make, you know, Bach or something sound good, is by really paying so much attention to every note, so that it does sing out. Each note does have a purpose.
Right.
You know?
That's wonderful advice, I think.
Yeah. So for all you musicians, you know.
Yeah.
And that's great, you know, to have that acumen already, you know, because the one thing, I mean, I had a great realization moment in, what was it, 2009? I went to see John McLaughlin at the Boulder Theater.
Cool.
And I've been a lifelong fan of John McLaughlin. I always say that man has most assuredly written the soundtrack to heaven in many different versions. No, this guy, I mean, whether it's acoustic, Indian flavor, electric, the jazz fusion stuff, every album this guy's ever made is a statement in a different form. You know, he's never stuck to the same, you know, groove that works for him. And that's where he has a saying, he goes, well, there is no wrong note, because that guy can pull it off. You know?
Yeah, right.
You make a mistake, he works around it. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, so that's a good word for, you know, aspiring musicians, is practice, practice, practice.
Right.
Precise, and then you can play around, right?
Right? Yeah, practice making each note count, and then the notes that may not be the correct ones, you know, will still be good. They'll still sound great, you know? So, yeah.
Think of that second thought. You know, the fun thought, I guess, the exaggerated thought.
So you guys are well connected with social media. And this is always a standard question, is just how do people collect all the social media sites that you populate and be able to see? You got a website, you do Reverb Nation, you do Facebook.
We've got all kinds of them.
Yep. We have an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yep. We're just Roma Ransom on Instagram. Same with Twitter, right?
Yep.
Roma Ransom on Twitter.
Most social media
Roma
sites.
Ransom on Facebook. We have actually 2 Facebooks, so you can friend them both. They're both Roma Ransom. I think we accidentally made a person at first, and then realized we should probably be a band too. That might be why people think that I am Roma Ransom, because we do have a person account. But anyway, but yeah, so.
Well, you can also go to romaransom.bandcamp.com to find our music and purchase our albums there. Also find us on SoundCloud, and we have free music streaming on there as well. And you can just type in Roma Ransom after going to SoundCloud. So,
So,
And, yeah.
how many CDs, compilations, EPs, whatever you have?
Well, we have one EP, correct, on iTunes. We have one EP on iTunes and also on Google Play for those Android users. But so we have one album released that way. We kind of have a lot of non-traditional albums because we do it ourselves for lo-fi. We haven't, got them professionally produced and packaged that way. So we like to keep it DIY for now. But anyway, yeah.
And all our CDs, like we handwrite them and
They're
print
very
them.
personalized.
And, very personalized. So that extra touch.
Yes. But how many CDs? We have lots of recordings online.
Yeah, we do have plenty of recordings. We did put out like a full length, probably in like 2012, 2013, which was just like a compilation of songs we wrote, like traveling and different things like that. We, spent quite a lot of time on the road, and that's kind of where we built our chops, because we were busking a lot. That's how we started out, was busking, and then we started playing venues and just kept that train going, and here we are. So
Yeah, so I mean, really the point of the question was, how do people get their music in all those various formats?
Yeah.
We obviously want them to say, yeah, we want everything.
Yeah, I do recommend going on iTunes or Google Play to get our most produced album. But also SoundCloud's got a lot of great listening, and Bandcamp has a lot of great listening. Also YouTube, you can YouTube our videos, because we've got tons of different, even audience posted videos and different videos that people have luckily taken of us on YouTube, like a small library. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that was like I say, that was that Noche de los Muertos experience, and it wasn't just a frontal video of you guys playing. As you explained, I didn't know the person that was also in the video doing the fire dancing.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
So yeah, it's we encourage everyone to check that out, because added entertainment value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you Google Roma Ransom, it's pretty much all us for about a page and a half or 2 pages. So we're all over Google.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to, be the only ones with our name.
Perfect,
yeah.
So you got the domain name, the trademark,
Wonderful.
Yeah, right. So yeah, Google us if you're looking for music. Google us, and you should find your way that way.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, and that too, as I mentioned before the show, is Nina Borden, I need to give her a call tomorrow, because I have a day off, to prepare for this. It's just like a performance. You guys prepared, and we prepare for every Wednesday.
Yes.
We prepare, the stuff in the morning show and the blues show. But I was lucky enough that I was able to shoot that fun evening. And here it is, March, and we're going, Nina and Ryan are going, okay, where's the stuff, Mark? So yeah, I'm going to make it a point to connect with them tomorrow if they're listening.
Cool.
And because they are going to put a lot of various clips together for a documentary on that, and keep the tradition going.
Yeah,
excellent.
Yeah.
It's a great tradition.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It's really, in a time when Halloween has, or Dia de los Muertos, whatever your belief structure, whatever place you're in, times are getting weird, and
They really are. Halloween just isn't
no,
the same.
but this performance, I mean, that was amazing. There was, how many people do you think were there? Probably at least 300.
I'm not sure. Yeah, at
Right,
least.
something like that.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
packed in the Tajini Alami
Yep.
in Manitou,
hadn't been
which,
used.
it's like never full, never utilized.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and it was cool because it used to be a jazz club as well.
Oh yeah, that
At
was
Cork-
a great
what was it?
story.
A cork-loaded dance. Well,
Cork-loaded.
yeah,
Cork.
Brian probably told you the
Yeah.
story behind that. But yeah, so I think that may have been the first performance in that hall or public show since it was used as a jazz hall in the 50s or something, or 60s maybe.
Like
I've been here since '88, and I've never seen a show back there.
Yeah, it's always been a Moroccan restaurant, right?
Well, yeah, the food's great, you know.
Yeah.
The food's great, but you know,
Nice.
it. I don't know what the future of it. Someone said it's going to be sold, and just like
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell's song, they're going to turn it into a
Yeah, Paving Paradise.
Yeah,
Bummer.
Yeah, I mean, man,
Yeah.
what do we do to? And yeah, no, there's no way. You know, because someone's waiting on the profit end. I know.
Right.
You know, and
Sure.
someone that's had that place for a long time. And
Yeah.
yeah, but you know what? It's been served well to the community and
Yeah.
in the lifetime, because yeah, there are some pictures in the lobby from the glory days. And
Oh yeah.
Historical
Yeah. Yeah.
presence.
Yeah, it was a fun event though. We were glad it could be there and that we could be a part of it and that you were there, you know, it was really
Oh,
fun.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was fun.
I missed
Yeah.
it.
I was in the crowd.
Next year.
man.
This year, I mean, this year.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something to mark the calendar on. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely.
keep the tradition going, because it was very fun, very controlled, very safe. You know,
That's
everyone
good
was in
words.
costume but me. I was dressed as a photographer.
There you go. Where your camera?
Yeah, more than that though, but
Well, yeah.
because they did have a costume contest. You know, it was kind of interesting, right? But yeah, jam full of entertainment, and you guys' set was just amazing.
Thank you.
So how much more of that? I mean, do you do a structured set all the time, or is it spontaneous, whatever you want to pull out of your hat?
Yeah, pretty much spontaneous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gordy
it's
calls
a
it.
little mix. I mean, it's a lot of improvisation involved, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially, you know,
Depending
just,
on the gig as well. you
there's
know.
a structure as far as, you know, the song, but from there, we really kind of just branch out and try to do some experimental stuff, you know, see what works, see what doesn't, even in a live setting. And it's kind of fun that way, you know,
Yeah.
changes it up a little bit. So.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
you guys definitely had the room focused on you guys, you know, throughout the whole
Awesome.
performance. Everyone was focused, and you know, sometimes when we go to shows, people are like off in their own little world.
They are.
Attention.
They are. It's like, hey, I'm up here doing my little
Yeah,
thing.
I know, yeah.
Dance my heart out. What you doing down there?
I know. I went to
Look
a
here.
show in the Gold Room recently, and Carolyn Wonderland, an amazing traveling blues musician, had to tell the crowd, if you really got something important to say, you might want to walk outside and say it,
Because
because
it's rude.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you couldn't really hear the full value of the performance
Right, it's-
when
yeah.
people are yucking it up.
Mhm.
I just find it to be incredibly rude. I really do. I don't understand when those things are going on. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, they're going there to see the music.
Right.
Well,
listening
you know,
room, yeah.
ticket
That's
prices
the
as they
idea.
are.
Especially a ticketed show.
Mhm.
You know,
Sure.
we play plenty of cafes and lounges where, you know, people are just getting a drink and
Mhm.
they're there to socialize. So we
Sure.
just accompany, you know, we just are there to provide music and they listen and they don't have to listen, you know, and it's not offensive when it's not a, you know, ticketed show, but when it's, you know, when tickets are sold to
Sure.
to listen, you know, and to have a listening room style, yeah, it's most courteous to keep your attention on stage,
So you
right?
just bring a bigger amp for the smaller, more packed places then.
Yeah, right. No, just turn it up.
And then some places we even have friends that say, wow, this bar made us turn down.
Oh, wow.
my goodness.
Mhm.
So many bands have amp wars. Have you ever noticed
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
musicians start get up there and start playing, and it's like pretty soon the lead guitarist turns up louder, and then the other
Yeah.
guy-
Yeah,
other
within
guy
the
turns
band,
up
yeah, right?
louder, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
This particular incident was, you know, now they're stacking bars on bars on bars and multi-stories, you know.
Mhm.
But they're not making the room soundproof enough so the noise doesn't bleed through floors.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So they tell the band to turn down. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, that's not the entertainment value people are looking for.
No, it is
Yeah.
not. It is not,
Yeah.
for sure. I've been told to turn down before, several times.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I just was gonna say something so horrible, but I won't. I stopped myself. I was like, maybe it was just the music. No, just kidding. It could never be me.
Oh, heck no. Yeah.
Heck no.
No.
They'll bring you off the street corner to play.
They do.
Yeah.
Aren't you that girl?
Yeah. So, how about another song?
Yeah, that'd be
Cool.
great.
Are you, you're pulling them out for us, and I love it. You know, the
Beautiful.
jams, the untitled.
Yeah.
What's the structure of? I mean, okay, so your CD that you're obviously retailing out,
Mhm.
is that you do concept CDs? Do you do just music?
Mostly music. This newest EP was definitely a little bit more kind of Spanish
Jazzy?
sounding, Spanish jazzy sounding a little bit, but there's still that influence of like Eastern European.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to put out a new CD here. Well, probably just be another EP this summer before we go on tour again, and that's also being mixed and mastered by the same studio we had do the music before.
You can say who it is too.
Yeah, it's Humans Win. They're
In
great.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, my cousin actually works there, so it's
Yeah.
nice to
Wonderful.
have
Hopefully
a
they're
band like
listening,
that.
yeah.
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 Told him to. But, yeah, so we just, in October when we were traveling and touring, we stopped in and recorded 3 songs there, and pretty excited about that. We had a good friend of ours actually play vibraphone on this track, that one we just played you actually, so we're really excited to get that finalized and out. But yeah, like the newer music we're working on is definitely a little bit more like trancey loops, as before it was much more like, like the first song where I'm using foot percussion and that kind of thing. But we've been getting more into just like looping and jamming over that, so it's become a lot more trance-like, kind of acid
Cool.
jazz-like.
Chilling things out.
Acid jazz is great. And I brought this up. I was lucky enough to be able to see the godfather of acid jazz
Oh, nice.
for like 4 years in a row in Dayton, Ohio. We had a great time with Jeffrey Dallet last week.
Yes.
He was from Dayton, Ohio when I was
Yes.
there too. But
Wow.
we always used to talk about, in fact, if you're ever in Dayton, Ohio, Julie's Jazz Club
Nice.
is the place to go for, independent performances. It's a
Very
nice
cool.
little intimate setting. But he's had a alliance of jazz fusion musicians from the
Nice.
70s that have
Wow.
played there over and over again and still come back, like
Cool.
Brian Auger,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
who has been, I don't know how he accepts it. I never got a chance to ask him about that. I always go, what do you got in the box, Brian? Because he always brings real obscure CDs from his 50-year career.
Cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, but the godfather of acid jazz.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
interesting.
So what are we playing?
This next song is called Bayview, and we actually wrote this when we were on tour in Washington. Stopped at a park there to spend the night.
Called Bayview State Park.
Yep, Bayview State Park, so it's named
It's got a
after that.
really nice little
What was the
beach.
first thing you saw? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And so yeah, we were hanging out at the campsite.
Sitting in our,
Right. Sitting in the
hammock.
hammock.
All right.
And then came up with
That's
a
fun.
song, yeah, so.
Yeah.
A little more,
All right.
This one's a little bit more,
Up-tempo.
yeah, up tempo and traditional gypsy jazz style, a little bit more.
All right.
Yeah.
Right here on The Beat Goes On, Global Internet Radio Show on KBCMradio.com, Roma Ransom. Oh, this is great.
All right.
This is great. And so Grace had to stand up to really get into that.
I had to really
Thank you.
stand up too, man.
Well, that's
Thank
it.
you.
You got everybody up in the studio.
Yeah.
Bopping around. Can't help but get up and want to move around. It sounds
Good.
fabulous.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, we actually invited a couple people because there's not a lot of room to pack this thing. But I got to say something because we were getting comments in real time as we do on the show, and we got to say that I invited a city famous individual who is an avid supporter of live local music,
Yes, he
and you see him at every show, and
Yes.
you'll know exactly who it is and who I'm talking about. Because he's quite the dancer at everybody's shows.
He is.
You
too.
know who I'm talking about? Dancing Will Richardson.
The man doing the robot.
And he does a thing
Yeah.
I call the cinema, you know, because he's standing
Yeah.
next to me and I'm shooting and he's going like this, you know.
Yeah.
I go,
He's a
where'd
cool
you
dude.
get that move?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, he, I gotta
Awesome.
say, sorry, Will, we invited him, and of course the front door had an electronic lock on it. You couldn't get in the building, so
Oh no.
yeah, we'll have him on another time because
Yes.
that's another thing we like to do here is you know, people drop in from time to time, and really the intent of the show too. We're proud of Southern Colorado and our
Yes.
town of Colorado Springs and our group of fine musicians, and so being a global internet radio station and show, we want people to, when they're listening from wherever they are in those 187 countries that have checked out the YouTube channel, if they ever want to come to Colorado Springs, they already know some stuff about the town, the characters like us that are here,
Yes.
and all the great music that we feature.
Yes, they
You know,
do.
so
Yeah.
We're giving them the opportunity to know it anyway.
that's right. That's
In
absolutely
so many
right.
different ways, visually, audio. There's so many different ways to experience Colorado music.
Yeah, you
It's
know.
cool.
And I get surprised every day. I just got another surprise when I got the message from Willie. I submitted an old memory photo. You know, Facebook's doing, show your memories now.
Yeah.
It was, I was shooting Les Zeppelin at the Boulder Theater, the all-female
Okay.
Led Zeppelin tribute band,
Nice.
who Jimmy Page says, this is the real deal.
Wow.
That's
cool.
cool.
This is the real deal. Well, Steph Payne's, Jimmy Page herself,
Wow.
shared my photo around.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you, Steph. You know, we love you. Want to see you again. But yeah, what a great show. But you know, as a segue to that too, you know, it's time for some sponsors,
Okay.
shout outs, and I know our friends John and Cindy Hooten, who are the owners of Stargazers Theater and Event Center. And there is always a lead into this. They are having 2 nights of Zozo, Zio Despo, the
Ooh,
another Led Zeppelin tribute band.
I've heard they're fabulous.
Doing 2 nights,
I've
yeah.
heard they're really good.
Well, I haven't heard them yet either, but I'm kind of tempted to do that
I'm
now.
tempted to do it too because I really heard great things about them.
I know, and supposedly the guitar player actually lives here in town.
Just outrageous and
Wow.
fabulous and all
And, you
kinds
know,
of
we
things,
have all
yeah.
these hidden people.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wonderful talents.
You know, we're not going to be like the National Enquirer or anything like that. We're going to find you guys. We're going to find all you guys.
That's so funny when you said that.
But no, I mean, that's the whole thing. People come, I mean, and you know, Stargazers does a great job of filling up the venue a
They
lot
do.
of times, but there still are times when, you know, I see John walking around counting people and
Yeah.
shaking his head, or it's either yup or nope, or, you know.
That's a promotion, a lot to do with promotion, I think.
Well, he does a lot, but advertising in this town, you know,
It's
in
rough.
town, it's expensive.
It really
and
is.
So we like the word of mouth concept.
Yes.
But, you know, sometimes it doesn't fill 400 seats,
Nope.
Mhm.
you know, which Stargazers easily holds. And, you know, our other sponsor entity that we are just totally thrilled to be in some kind of a relationship with.
Wonderful relationship.
Yeah, the good people at Sunshine Studios Live.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Tony.
yeah, Tony and Christina and Scott Wilson of Tantric.
Yes, and we love them so much. They're really good to us.
You know what? Yeah, I got to say, immediately get to go in there and shoot and video and
do everything
talk
fun.
And, well, and that's what the deal is. We want to offer them up is, you know, we want to be like a mouthpiece.
Yes.
And just segue to that one. Yeah, we're going to be there Friday and Saturday nights because he's got a couple of back-to-back just insane shows.
Nice.
And in fact, Friday night is their 8th anniversary party.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
He didn't tell you, huh? Because he's saving all the barbecue for us guys.
There you go. I'm sure it's probably on my.
Well,
my
we
phone.
got to get there early.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
there's
I didn't know about that.
free barbecue, free beer while it
Oh,
lasts.
there you go.
Oh,
I want the
man.
barbecue.
So, you know,
Without the beer.
when they're handing out the thimbles of beer, you know,
Oh, there you go.
you know, it's on the end.
That's free. You know it's free when they're handing out a thimble for you.
That's like a lot of the beer tasting places. I'm sure
Sure.
you know you've been around that where they, instead of, you know, it used to be in the old days before everyone was so conscious about drinking, driving, irresponsibility
Sure.
and stuff like that. Hey, it was all unlimited drinks and it just kept going.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I remember those days.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do.
I barely survived those days.
Oh, me too.
But
You know?
so now they're down to the almost thimble size where you get a taste.
A little wet your whistle taste.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
about it.
But you know, anything in moderation, right?
No.
No, not anything.
It's probably better.
See,
It's probably
we should have a
better.
comedy show instead of a music show.
I know, huh?
But no, anyway, Friday at Sunshine is the now world internationally famous Butcher Babies.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. I have a friend that knows them personally, and she knows Carla from
Well,
the Butcher Babies.
But we're gonna have to hang out so that we can have them say, "This is The Beat Goes On
They're so
BBCMradio.com." Yeah, no.
They are hot.
Well, you know the story behind that, but you know,
They're from Vegas, aren't they?
Sunset Strip, Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
Oh, okay. But they, you know, I know
They might
hung
live
out-
in Vegas
I
now,
think
but
they hung out in Vegas for a while too, because they know some people from Striper and
yeah.
other people. I do
Mhm.
know that.
And you know, not to diminish the evening and just praise the headliner, we also have some great local bands. Fall from Silence. Kevin Love was supposed to come in and deliver some tickets tonight, but he's doing some band practice, so we'll let him slide because the show is going to be killer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 7 Days Lost, right?
Yep.
We're just here on the show.
Yep.
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 So go out and support live local music Friday, and then Saturday it's going to be really fun because we get to talk to our friends in One Eyed Doll again.
I knew that. That's so
yeah,
exciting.
they did a station ID for us that
Yay.
we're
Cool.
producing, and you know the Beat Goes On show is not aptly titled after that Sonny and Cher song, because they go, "What do you want to call the show?" I'm going, well, it can't be Garth and Wayne, you know.
And it can't be specific to one genre.
Oh, I know. So anyway, that they picked up on that, and during the interview, they just started doing an a cappella version of the Sonny and Cher song.
Nice.
This is fun. Yeah, this is
It
fun.
fits.
Yes.
So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them now that we're old friends, and they're just such interesting people. You know, you see them on stage, and they're just animated and wild, and you know,
Exciting.
lyrically exciting, stimulating songs.
Cool.
And in the bus, they're just cool people, you know.
Which makes it all worthwhile.
Oh yeah, Kimberly said, "Oh, I thought you were Howard Stern."
Ah, there you go.
I'm saying, you know, don't insult me. Come on.
We just need to get you a wig and a dark pair of sunglasses.
Well, yeah, the kind of the chemo.
No, you'd
kind
have
of,
to change all the way around.
Yeah. Anyway.
You'd have to.
I'd have to get a bigger nose or something like
Well,
that.
yeah, I have a different ethic, I think.
Oh, now we're getting down to business. Yeah,
I'm
different ethic.
serious, yes.
Well, yeah, we don't have the back room like he does, but
No.
anyway, One Eyed Doll, and who else is on that show? It's
I don't know.
I Set to Kill, right? Is that Friday or Saturday night?
There's quite a few of them,
I
and the
know.
lineup is crazy. There's
But the
just-
point is, this is the place to be Friday and Saturday night.
Yes.
Unless, are you guys having a show Friday or Saturday night?
We'll be High Mountains, so if you're here in
That's right.
Springs,
You might hear it from there.
yeah, we might.
Yeah, right.
So that's at Sunshine Studios, you
Yeah.
said? Cool.
Yes, and they do wonderful things over there. They really, really, really do.
Yeah.
They try to give the local musicians a stage and an outlet as well. They're wonderful. Tony's a great guy. He has a good insight.
Well, you know, also a former musician too, so
Right.
Nice.
you know, it's not like he's trying to do anything. Here's another big word, salacious.
Ooh, hey,
Yeah.
2 big words.
I know, so we don't
I
want to
like it.
have any innuendos, but
No.
but still, no. I mean, this is the kind of thing that means, oh, here's Annie, okay, yep. When I dial, I set to kill, and open your eyes. I have not heard them, so this is going to be a treat. Oh, and local support, guilty as charged. And duality, love and duality. Chris
Okay,
Griggs.
yes.
In fact, Chris, if you're listening, your stuff is on, and duality stuff is on the morning show too.
Yep.
And
And thank you for the friend request.
yeah, he's a cool dude. And then really, I'm looking forward to meeting Larissa Vienna
Yes.
and The Strange.
Yes.
And talking to Luke Wolf, and they've just been cool as can be.
Been working with the Shadow Man.
Yeah, but you know, the whole thing is just getting out, making some friends, and seeing what's happening, because Larissa Vienna is a big deal in Denver now.
She's just a big deal.
Well, I wait
I
to see
think.
how, you know, she's probably kind of short like you.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Dynamite comes in small packages.
I know, we're trying to garner some interview material so she can come in and say, what's that stuff you've been talking about, right?
There you
So
go.
I don't have to go, well, what's the background here, man? You know? At least, you know, the least I have to talk about her. But, yeah, they just had a thing in Denver Westward about the 10 best Colorado metal female-fronted bands. That's a
Nice.
mouthful.
Love that.
Wow.
Love that.
And Larissa Vienna's in there, Lola Black's in there.
I love
And,
her.
yeah, and Michelle and Aeon from Glass Delirium are in there.
I just love the female musicians, period.
Well, we like to
I really
emphasize
do.
that, so
I really
Grace,
do.
take a bow.
You should. You're absolutely stunning. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And you're very talented.
Thank you.
You have a good ear for what the spot needs. You know, I've been
Good.
listening to you guys, and where you do your accentuations and things is you guys are really suited. You just really are.
Thank you.
Yeah, it lays
Thanks.
together nicely.
So let me finish up that one thought, and then I'm going to turn something over to you, near and dear to your heart.
Okay.
Did you know who was number 2 on that list?
Nope.
Well, it starts with a S Savitar.
My Kelly Moon.
No, Marie.
Oh, Marie
Marie
Elam. I'm
Elam.
sorry, I'm lost. Ba-doop-doop.
Well, Kelly's going
Yeah.
to be in there someday.
She
but
will, but Marie Elam, she's
Number 2.
fabulous.
I know.
She works hard.
Yeah.
She works really extremely hard. She's a mother. You know,
Well, you
she
know,
amazes me on so many levels.
they got an open invitation too for a show, but I don't know if Brad Butler's drum set can fit in here.
I know,
He
I
does
don't
the
think
big
it
double
would.
setup.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
He's got the whole 9.
Right.
He does. You can't even see him back there. You can hear him, but you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
see him.
Yeah, all my pictures are, you know, a head in the middle of nothing but
Yeah,
drums.
just a little head and then drums.
But yeah, wow, that's the update for the metal scene, huh?
Yes.
So, we always like to take an opportunity to talk about philanthropic things
Yes.
too. And you're on fire. Not right now, but it's not because of the highlights either. But you know, you tell Roma, here we go. Tell Grace and Gordon about what you're doing with Mountain Kids.
Well, you know, I'm really lucky to have an organization that is coming up from the ground, and it's just lifting itself. It's uplifting before my eyes, and it's called Mountain Kids Music, and it's something that I created quite a few years back. Just came up with the name now. But what it is I get teachers, myself, I'm a teacher, to donate their time, and they give free lessons to children that could not afford the lessons. We have a community center that's been donated to us.
Wow.
where the kids can come.
Cool.
I have plenty of people, beautiful, wonderful people that are donating instruments that we also,
Wow.
I'm so proud that we get to give these kids. We get to give them free lessons. We get to give them free instruments and hopefully a freedom in life to where when they grow up they always have something that feels so right. You guys know what that feels
Oh
like
yeah.
as
Absolutely.
musicians, and to be able to give it to the kids is exciting. And you know, we're hoping to pull together different organizations and different people with the same likeness and the same idea to a degree to join in with us.
Mhm.
And you know, to make sure that the whole city is covered
Yeah.
Absolutely.
instead of just one area.
Right.
You know, because it doesn't matter. You know, people are just trying to make it nowadays. They're
Mhm.
paying the bills, they're feeding the kids.
Mhm.
You know, they're doing what they can. There's a lot of single moms.
Mhm.
You know, those kids need the opportunity as well. So that's what we're trying to provide. And
That's
Mark
great.
has really helped me a lot. Thank you, Mark.
Well, you know, I got that from, as I mentioned, my friend John Catt, who just got out of the tune-up situation, and is the founder of the Blue Star Connection, who provides musical instruments to children in hospitals with, you know, kids that are really sick.
Yeah.
But he does this music therapy program where, you know, first of all, it's musical instrument donation,
Yeah.
and then, you know, the whole cadre of people following the organization. The musicians sign up to do lessons. They go into the
Nice.
hospitals and play for kids.
Wow. That's
You know,
awesome.
teach them how to play those instruments that are donated. And so
Mhm.
we kind of take that as something that we'd like to emulate. And
Right.
Lisa's kicking this out in the South area.
I'm so proud of it.
Excellent.
You know, it makes me so happy every single day
Oh, good.
to work towards this goal. I'm gonna launch off a big deal at the beginning of summer. You know, because the kids will be out of school and
Mhm.
you know need to be going someplace
Yeah.
good.
Mhm. Needing to be.
You know,
You know.
so yeah, I'm lucky.
Yeah, and you know, Xanthi Alexis,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Well, we started Keynote Community
Oh,
for
excellent.
Music and Education last year. You know, for her influence on the West Side, which is amazing.
Right.
Shout out to Xanthi for all that she
Yeah.
does. And
Absolutely.
oh, by the way, Xanthi and Georgie at Manitou Wellness Center are, you know, a sponsor of all things we do for the show and the organization and
women.
everything.
Excellent.
Yeah, so this is how we are doing our community involvement and hoping for the best. And hoping for the best is all dependent, once again, on, you know, donations of that musical instrument that you might have sitting in the closet, you haven't played for
Exactly.
a long time. You know, a little bit of your instructor time if you feel so inclined to want to work with a kid that's got a spark
Mhm.
or an interest, things like that.
You can get a hold of me, it's Mountain Kids Music, but you can get a hold of me at Lisa Carnes 1095 @gmail.com. And anybody that wants to donate, whether it be their time, their knowledge, or their instruments, they don't have to be new instruments. We have a guy that is also willing to donate his time to refurbish any instrument that
Nice.
comes my way.
Yeah.
To
So,
give to the kids.
if you're thinking that, gee, I don't know what to do to help an organization like this out, just, you never know. There's a
Yeah.
place for everybody doing something.
Mhm.
And we sure would appreciate it. And I know, you know, kids don't always have words to say to express their appreciation, but the smiles on their faces are always,
Mhm.
you know, the most evident and the best thing about it.
It's the most priceless thing about it. When you see the light go on, when you're teaching a child music and you see that light go on, bumping, it makes it all worthwhile. It makes me so excited I can't hardly stand it when I see that. I start jumping up and down doing my thing that I do. Ah!
See, that's another reason. I want to see her jump up and down more often. So send more instruments.
Yes.
But we have another special guest just graced the studio, and did you hear me talking about you, Kevin?
I didn't.
Okay, cool. Because I was getting your messages and I'm going, man, we missed Will Richardson, and I surely didn't want to miss you because we actually were talking about the show at Sunshine Friday night. You know, supporting Picture Babies. Kevin's the bass player in Fall from Silence.
Very cool.
Say hey, Kevin.
It's gonna be. How's it going? It's gonna be a good show.
Well, yeah. This is
It'll be a fun show.
talking about the energy at Sunshine. But yeah, so we got tickets. I guess.
I'm going to. We had practice tonight,
Yeah.
and the other guys forgot to bring their tickets. Of course, I tried to remind them earlier. But you know, us as musicians, we forget.
You know what? He is an old guy.
I'm gonna have yours tomorrow.
Well,
But I'm gonna have to meet you somewhere.
okay, I could, or you know what? You can even leave one or two, or how many? I don't know how many tickets do we need at the door for? Well, and how much are hard tickets for this event, Kevin?
Well, I have to. I'm gonna have to find out how many we got left.
Okay.
We got 6 left. Possibly 3 of them might be gone. So I will check tomorrow. So
Okay. Well, I got
we're
one
gonna
for
try.
one.
Yeah.
If not, we might have to get them at the door.
Yeah.
We're kind of like, because we need to buy more. If we were to go get more tickets, we
Right.
would need to buy them.
Yeah.
So and all that. But
Well, yeah, we were trying to explain how Tony does that, you know, which, you know, it's a process, but man,
It
it's,
is.
you know, it keeps everyone involved, right?
Right. And I believe they're 15 at the door.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think, don't quote me.
Well, you know, they
But I
always,
believe
you
they're
know,
15.
day of show, you snooze, you lose, I know. Or, you know, you don't lose, you still get in. You're missing half of a beer there.
Right.
Well, actually, it's free beer.
And
And free barbecue for as long as it lasts.
That's what we said, as
Wow.
long as it lasts, yeah, so.
And since I'm going to be there,
Uh-huh.
it probably won't last very long.
So what
No,
time
I'm
you
just
gonna
kidding. I actually don't even drink.
Well, you know, and.
Might have a couple of beers every so often. But
That's it, yeah, we joke about all this stuff, and that's the myth of the industry that,
Sure.
you know, and you're quite professional yourself too, right?
I'm
During the
pretty-
day?
Yeah. Yeah. I have
So-
a couple business. I have own my own salsa business.
That's
And
right, yeah.
I have, I work, do maintenance.
Because I remember
I'm very busy.
meeting you at the Rockabilly Expo in the summer at the Freedom Financial Mortgage Center,
Yeah.
and that's the first thing I saw on the Fall from Silence table was our hot sauce, the salsa. It's like,
Yeah.
wow,
It was
cool.
salsa at first, but now we got the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
got the
plug
hot
for that, huh?
Sauce, and then we got one. I made it a little bit higher. Well, I mean a little bit higher, a lot higher. It's called Demon Spit.
Nice.
I love
Now,
it.
is that, you know, is there a trademark infringement on that? Because I know Famous Dave's has it's devil spit, right?
Oh,
Did you
it's
research all that?
I've
Yeah.
done all my research.
As you should, yeah, but yeah, that's interesting. I mean, how many different connotations about really hot stuff can you have?
Sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's hot. I mean, if you know anything about like Scoville
Oh, yeah.
scales,
Oh, yeah.
it's about 6 million.
So what's the predominance of peppers in your stuff? What's the predominant pepper in your stuff?
Chili extract.
Okay, so I mean ghost pepper or
It's
Habanero
ghost
or-
pepper, Trinidad Burgess Scorpion,
So-
Carolina Reaper, and
Oh
capsaicin.
my goodness.
so
Ouch.
you
Anything
extract.
that I can.
But it doesn't ruin the flavor. It's a really good flavor. I don't
Yeah.
make it to the point where it's.
No, I tried
extremely-
some there, and yeah, I like it. I love salt. I put salt on everything.
Well, you have to try more tomorrow. I got the sauce,
All
the
right.
hot sauce, and I got a little cool
Yeah.
container.
Well, you know that was my deal with cancer. It burnt my taste buds, so I got
There you go.
spice
See, I think
everything
it
up.
probably will cure cancer.
Oh yeah, well you know
It'll
capsaicin.
just
That's the
burn
active
it,
agent.
burn it
Yeah.
out of your entire body.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you have hot sauce with
It probably won't, just for legal reasons. They probably won't, but I'm just saying that. But who knows? It might. You never know.
Well, cool. You know, this is another example of Southern Colorado entrepreneurialism. You know. So, you want to hear a song from
Yes.
Roma Ransom?
Heck yeah.
Have
They're
you,
great.
Have you heard them before?
I haven't, but you know, there's the pedals, and he's got the
everything.
snare going. I want to see
yeah,
this.
They're
yeah.
wonderful.
That's
They
been a
do
great
it
show
all.
so far.
I want
But
to see
yeah,
this.
what are you gonna play for us now? Because Gordon says he started out being a metal guitar player.
Oh, okay. Sweet. The classic acoustic. That's awesome.
They're cool. They're very cool.
I think we'll do this song. It's another loop here. It's called Interstellar Groove.
Fantastic.
All right.
That's
Awesome.
amazing.
Thank you.
It's really great.
Like that.
You guys are entertaining. You're optically entertaining as well.
Good, thanks.
Yes, I like your intensity.
So here's another dynamic I want to explore. So Kevin, you guys you're preparing for the show Friday. You guys
Yes.
are gonna just do like a powerhouse set for the Butcher Babies.
Yeah.
Right. So what's it?
We're gonna basically, the Butcher Babies better bring it.
Right
Come to
on.
our town, but
Right
I'm sure they
on.
will. I'm sure they will.
Oh yeah, well we're hoping, and it's all in great fun because
Oh, yeah.
this is the whole gist of why you want to get people out for an anniversary party and a big headlining band like that in our town. you
Yeah.
know? So let me
That's
ask you
pretty
another
cool.
thing. Have you ever thought about collaborating with an outside genre influence? Like you think these guys might fit into the format?
Wouldn't it be interesting?
I'll tell you what, I like their style.
Yeah,
do too.
I
absolutely.
really do like their style.
Thank you.
That's cool.
But years ago, I was really pleasantly surprised when Page and Plant did their little comeback tour, and I thought, oh no, they're just going to rehash Led Zeppelin. And they came in, it was at McNichols Arena way back when I was still there. But they brought in specialized accompanists for, each song that they did during the set, and one of them was, they had a whole bunch of Egyptian tabla players,
Nice.
I think for Kashmir. They had
Yeah, yeah.
some other string
Wow.
a group for,
That's great.
the whole lineage of Led Zeppelin stuff, and it just added so much more to,
Cool.
instead of just rehashing Led Zeppelin, it's just
Sure.
like, wow,
Yeah.
they're recreating more than they did on the record. at the
Right.
time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been great
Cool.
to see.
So, and that's, there's been lots of collaborations here in town over the years, and I've been lucky and happy enough to do a lot of documenting of it on the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
but, like Charlie Milo, a long time
yeah.
ago, did an all-star Christmas thing, Home for the Holidays,
Nice.
for the military and the veterans.
Oh, that's great.
And it was Mango Fanjango, Charlie Milo Trio, Hammerstadt, the jazz
Mhm.
fusion version.
Cool.
And at the end was a big 20-minute grand finale jam
Wow.
where they each showcased their styles
Mhm.
in the whole set. And you'd have to watch it on YouTube, but
Mhm.
it's just staggering the arrangement they put together for this.
Cool.
Yeah, we
That
love
sounds nice.
collaborating. We love to collaborate with other musicians. We try to do that as often as we can.
So anything going on in the future with that respect?
In collaboration?
Yeah.
I mean, every so often, like, we'll play at Suga's or something, and we've had, like, Grant Sabin play with us. He plays trumpet,
Oh,
which
I
is,
know, yeah.
adds so
Mhm.
much.
Tell him
And,
he's got an open invitation too, Grant.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah, and we play with, like, we've definitely collaborated with Ryan quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And, we're always open to let people come up, like, especially at Suga's, it's just, like, such a nice setting there.
Uh-huh.
We'll just let people come up and
Stop in.
jam,
Yeah.
hang out,
Yeah.
hop
We
into a
don't have
song, whatever they
anything
want.
planned right now, though, as far as collaborations go.
No, we need to.
We've been focusing a lot on our upcoming tour for the summer. We're going to Michigan again, so that should be good.
That was a perfect segue.
Yeah.
I was just go right into that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. We're leaving around June, early June, first week in June, and we're stopping through in Kansas City and playing a few shows in St. Louis, Missouri, and then heading up to the Chicago area, doing a Milwaukee show, and then some northern Indiana shows.
Boyne City.
And then we're kind of jetting up to northern Michigan, where we like to hang out, in Boyne City, which is a really cool little tiny town. But we found that so much of the time we get the biggest love from the smallest towns. So we
Yeah,
always
oh,
like
absolutely.
to
You're
like
coming
to
to
go
my
on
town? Sure.
right. Yeah. We always like to go on tour to little towns.
Yeah.
Where we are received with open arms so often. So yeah, we're doing that for about a month and a half this summer, June 5th or so through July 20th,
Oh, cool.
approximately. Yeah, so we won't be in the area, but we'll be back in July.
Well, we
playing.
got you just in time, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Schedules work out and everything.
Yeah. So we're prepping for that, but we're doing a lot of travel before then as well. as far as this weekend, just going to Crested Butte for Montagna Rum and Buena Vista for Eddie Line Brewery. And then
Next weekend we have Rico's actually. on
next weekend
Friday.
we're in town. Rico's on Friday. Love playing Rico's.
Blue Spruce
But yeah.
Brewing on Saturday. So.
Playing a new brewery in Denver on Saturday.
Wow.
So yeah,
You guys have a great
Next week.
schedule.
thanks.
You
That-
really do.
Gordy is to thank for all of that. Gordon does all of our booking. It's pretty much a
That's
full-time
wonderful.
job for him.
Oh, it
You
is,
can
yeah.
keep working, honestly, when you can stay playing all the time.
Mhm.
That's, a goal.
Mhm.
Yep.
And it's a hard goal to reach at
Yeah.
times.
Mhm.
So it's fabulous that you guys are doing that and you get to travel too.
Yeah.
And you guys get along.
Yeah,
so many
most of the
pluses
time.
here. There's so many pluses.
Really wouldn't work out too well if the two of you had a falling out.
Yeah.
Well, sorry,
Yeah.
we have to cancel the tour.
Right,
It's
right.
not because of illness.
Yeah.
No, not doing that. Not doing
Yeah. So where in Kansas City you playing?
that.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna be.
Are we actually playing a show there, or are we just
I'm not
stopping
sure. I
by
think
to
we're
see
just stopping
friends?
in. Yeah, we've
Okay,
played
we're just stopping to see
some
friends.
Oh,
yeah. Usually we've played a vineyard there and like a coffee shop and Gaslight Gardens in Lawrence,
In
Kansas,
Lawrence,
which was a lot of
Kansas.
fun too.
Well, yeah, the reason why I ask is we actually have connections in Kansas City.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Blues community and
Oh, nice.
Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads is
Okay.
the place to go and play in
Oh,
Kansas
cool.
So
City.
maybe we'll check into it.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to get a
If we have some
gig
time.
between now and June.
Well, never hurts once you're, and that's the thing, people come across vast expanses of land,
Mhm.
at Denver, and we're in the middle of, kind of a whole bunch of nothing until you get to
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I
Right.
say that right?
Yeah, that's something unique about this state that I really enjoy, actually, because you're kind of, to the north, once you pass by Fort Collins and Cheyenne, it's like there's not much. I mean, there are a lot of great people up there, but there's not much,
Right.
else.
Yeah,
Right.
and I drove
Bunch
to-
of cows.
Yeah.
Right.
Same with
Right.
south and,
I
east and
drove to
west and all
Michigan
that.
once.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's it's
Yeah.
a cool spot. We like going there. We had such a great time there in October when we toured there that we decided we had to go back for the
Yeah.
summertime.
Well, we know a lot of people in Michigan too. So,
Cool, nice.
and that's the thing too, is feel free, and I know you guys do, but use that Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists
Oh, yes.
cooperative page, because we just went over 4,500 members.
Nice.
Awesome.
And this is exactly what it's there for, and
Excellent.
the people are not just here in Colorado Springs or the
Mhm.
Southern
Yeah.
Colorado region,
Mm-hmm.
there are people all over, and
Absolutely.
that's cool.
To
because
connect with.
Yeah, well,
Everyone wants to hear Colorado music.
yeah. We'll have to post our tour schedule there
Oh,
once
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
published.
Yeah.
And
that way.
post it often.
Yeah.
Cool, we will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's there for people to use and work, and I don't have time to devote to, like I used to when I started out. It was basically my page for all my photography and video stuff.
Mhm.
And it's just caught on, so.
You're a busy man working this radio station
Right.
stuff over. I'm so proud to be a part of this.
Well, it's because we have such fun times, interesting guests,
Yes.
and great opportunities
Never
to
boring.
do things like this, and that's why we go to Sunshine and we go to try to talk to people, because we do actually special occasion editions too, for people that can't come into the studio. We'll catch them wherever they are, and well, you know what? It's time for another comment, and this is a very good friend of mine from Fresno, California,
Nice.
from a long time ago, but now he's in Virginia. I've got to say hello to our friend Bill Grothman.
Oh, hello, Bill.
Yeah, and Bill is
You know
actually,
I love you.
yeah, Bill actually sent Lisa a great package.
A bass pack. I mean, a Dean bass pack
Wow.
with a Dean bass in it, an amp,
Nice.
a cord, a
Wow.
tuner.
Nice.
I mean, everything except for the
Cool.
person to play it.
Yeah.
And it's in such good taste and it's beautiful and it touches my heart.
And
Awesome.
that's
I
just how
cannot
easy
wait to get that out.
really is. I mean, no, this is great.
Yeah.
I can't stop the promo for this, because Bill lives in Arlington, Virginia, And he actually went online to guitarcenter.com and bought the package, and Lisa picked it up right here in town.
Wow.
You know,
excellent.
and there's going to be an extremely lucky child
Right.
Mhm.
that receives that. We'll be taking pictures and
Oh yeah.
writing thank you cards and doing all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff for that
Mhm.
event.
So Bill's comment to you guys is where, and we asked that, I don't know if you tuned in late because he's 2 hours away, but different time zone. Where can we find details on the spring summer tour dates?
Nice.
Because he did hear some, I guess, bits and pieces, but living in Arlington, Virginia, he goes, wow, Indiana sounds like the closest to me.
Yeah.
Never know, we might be in Virginia at some point.
Yeah,
Well, you know, yeah, you're available for house parties?
Yeah,
We are. Yeah, we might even be on the East Coast in the fall time. We're still trying to decide what we're going to do then, but we're thinking about kind of a, Southeast tour type thing, because we haven't done that yet. But yeah, we generally have all of our gig dates published on our Facebook at Roma Ransom.
But we'll
Facebook.
post it as soon as
But
we can.
we can post the tour schedule for the summer as soon as we get it all finalized and everything.
On the Southern Cooperative.
Yep,
So,
we'll post.
and
Yeah.
I guess that comment was to the event page, so if you want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and answer
exactly.
Bill personally, maybe.
We can do
you'd
that.
We can
probably
do
get a
that.
kick out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Bill and I, we played music back in the day in California.
Nice.
And
Cool.
we both moved away to do our careers, and I mean, I found him probably about a year ago on Facebook, and he's an avid listener now every week.
That's
and
awesome.
his comments are always about the quality of the Southern Colorado musicians here because of the different
Excellent.
genres that we showcase, and every show has been just amazing, really, and not just saying it because it's my show.
No, it's actually just taking off and it's growing and it's
It's all on
beautiful.
archive
Nice.
on the Victory Christian Media website.
Yes.
You go to KVCM Internet Radio as the icon, and there's a drop down for the Beat Goes On show. And so all of the shows, I think we're over 60 now, that are archived on that page. So you can hit any one of them as many times as you want. And for the artist, you can share that, chop it up, do the sound bites, whatever.
Nice.
Anything you want to do.
Thanks, we will.
But yeah, we're we've been talking for an hour and a half, listening. Oh man, we've got like 20 minutes to go.
I want to hear some
Alright.
more.
That's what I do too. I'm getting
Alright.
tired of talking.
Oh, good, we get to hear the
We'll play some
Well,
more.
yeah, we haven't pulled that one out of the bag yet.
I like
and I was mistaken. It's like, okay.
I like the
Gordon's
style
right.
that you guys say on Facebook, the Electric Bohemian World Psych Folk Tour. That
Nice.
duo.
That's
That's
wonderful.
awesome.
All right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard for us to nail down a genre. There isn't really a.
So you make
I mean,
one.
we're we just got to make our own.
It's almost like
kinda.
Renaissance.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, we blend them all together so the genre name just, one word just doesn't, or 2 words just doesn't cut it.
So yeah, being such a multi-influential band as you are with your influences, that very first song, and you mentioned the name, I didn't get the chance to say, okay, what language was that in? Was that?
Yaguarete?
Oh, it's South American. I mean, I'm not sure
Stylings.
the stylings. I mean,
Okay.
the word comes from
Is it a Portuguese word?
it's Argentinian. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Argentinian for jaguar.
So, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of a cool name. So.
South America. I'm from Kentucky. South America.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Southern Ohio. I lived in Dayton, Ohio for a while.
Me too. Huber Heights.
Oh man, I was in Harrison Township. And we just had a guy last week from Dayton, Jeffrey DeLay, who was there at the same time I was. Of course, he was a lot younger and
Yeah,
probably wasn't playing around when I was hanging out there. But,
no.
coincidences are all over
Small
the
world.
place.
It's everywhere.
It's true.
Yeah. So what's the name of this one?
Another untitled track.
Another
Actually,
untitled track.
no. You know what? We did name this one. Actually, I think we
Oh.
titled it Whale Mountain.
Whale Mountain.
Yes.
This
So-
is one that we just recorded at Humans Win, so this will be on our new EP
All right.
that's coming out.
That's a world premiere. Man.
Yes.
You guys are too good to us.
All right.
Okay, mesmerizing.
All right, thank you.
Wonderful. Very
Nice.
wonderful.
I have trouble with just the small buttons, and you're doing like 4 things.
I know,
Wow.
it's crazy. He's doing
Yeah.
it all. You guys are
Yeah,
really
just
great.
amazing on
Thanks.
the violin.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Yeah, she's fabulous,
Yeah,
isn't she?
that-
She's just
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah, that
this is-
accordion is kind of crazy. It takes a lot of time and practice to figure out which buttons to push.
Oh, I know. You know,
There's just so
that's-
many.
That's a early flashback. You know, for an old guy like me, my first recollection of an accordion. What was it? What was it? It's the oldest cliche for the baby boomers. how many Sunday nights did you have to endure the Lawrence Welk
Welk
show?
Exactly right. You're exactly right.
I'm
Every
going, oh
Sunday
my
night.
God,
Every
Mike, here,
Sunday
right,
night.
Myron Florin,
Oh my
I'm going to
goodness.
slit my wrist.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we hear a lot of people having said, like, yeah, I was, my mother demanded that I learned accordion when I was young, and that's something that, like, I think it used to be a much more common, like, child instrument, an
Sure.
instrument for a kid to learn. And now it's like, I don't know. I've never seen a kid play an accordion, so.
No, but I have heard a couple people say,
Oh, yeah?
I do play accordion.
Yeah.
And it's not like, yeah, man, I play accordion. It's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, I do.
Is that specially made? The box that you're sitting on?
The cajon?
They do make some that are specially made, but this one's by Pearl, so it's,
That is cool. That sounds
yeah.
a lot better than some kick drums.
yeah, right?
Right.
It really has a
Nice
nice
sound.
boom to it.
Yeah, and it's got a
nice.
little bit of a tambo
Yep.
kind of sound in
And it
there,
has,
too.
like, the snare is up here.
Cool.
So yeah, it's kind of a nice little
That
thing. There's
is
actually
crazy.
a guy in southern Colorado who
Mhm.
makes them,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Do we know
really?
his
Yeah,
name?
the brand is Nautilus.
Nautilus
Cajon.
Oh, give that
cajones.
guy a shout
They are
out.
absolutely worth checking out.
cool.
They're beautiful. There's a
Yeah.
place in Crestone called the Cloud Station.
Oh, yeah?
You guys may have heard of it. Crestone, Colorado, kind of San Luis Valley area, but yeah, they've got them there.
The guy lives
they're
in Salida.
friends. Yeah, he's a Salida resident. So anyway, they're awesome. Nautilus cajones are great.
And considering
We're
getting-
not lucky enough to have one. We need to upgrade, so
Oh,
we're thinking about
well,
that
you know,
then.
and that's the joy about the cooperative page. There's
Mhm.
4,500 members, but
Okay.
what we also did on this page is I friended a whole bunch of luthiers,
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
effects box makers,
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
amplifier makers.
Mhm.
We have some great craftsmen here in town. Andrew
Yeah.
Scott at Blindworm Guitar.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
And Matthew Lucci actually has his own line of tweed amplifiers. that
Wow.
he
Oh,
does.
cool.
But yeah, I mean, so look at the membership on the page, and it's like a general store too.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
very cool.
So
Yeah.
we've actually done that to promote, as best we can, because craft musicianship,
Mm-hmm.
it's very few and far between.
It really is.
Sometimes really pricey, but
Mhm.
those are like keepsake heirloom instruments
Mhm.
of the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what? It's almost the end of the show, and I'm just going to get another couple things out of the way, and then could you end it with another song?
Absolutely,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, because, we have mentioned a lot of shows, but I'm also going to mention a couple more, because we've had a lot of friends on the show that are playing all over town all the time, too, so
Right.
it's not like we're pushing one show and not going to mention anybody else's
Right.
shows, because, like Lethal Lisa McCall and
Never.
Rick McCall.
Yes.
Yep, they did a show. It was just great. They've just come back to town, and they're playing at Benny's Friday night, and that's always a party with those guys.
She's fun. I've known Lisa for
Kim.
quite a few years. She's a blast.
Annie, can you get the door? We have another surprise guest on the way up.
Oh.
But yeah, and then Saturday night at Benny's, our little brother Austin Johnson is doing a
Oh.
birthday show at Benny's.
Very cool.
I wrote on his page, I said, man, you're growing up too fast on me.
So obviously it's his birthday.
Yeah, it's his
So
birthday
he'll be 9
weekend.
by now.
Well, he knows where you live. doesn't he?
I know. But, this guy is like a phenom. He's just.
Oh yeah. So all these shows are on the archives. Lethal Lisa and the Justice League was Sean Reed Pearl's show, but
Yeah,
it was
he's
the
cool.
Justice League showcase.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to see them at Territory
Territory Days.
Days one year when
Oh,
we had
man,
after we
yeah.
had played with a country band that we were a
Uh-huh.
part of, the Black Rose Band. Yeah, that we
You were part
enjoyed.
of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
Gordon and
man.
I were a part of the Black Rose Band for about like a year and a half or so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one we haven't gotten around to yet.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to be playing with Woody Wiley as a frontman and Jim West on guitar and
Yeah,
a
Jim's
series
now
of
part of-
drummers, Dave Pojar on drums.
Jim's now part of Mule Train Express.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
cool!
that's right,
Love
yeah,
Jim
yeah.
West.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah, they did a show and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's when we started expanding the show from an hour to 2. We just had so much cool stuff to showcase. And so we also have a new guest, Kevin Sudol, who watch the camera there. Come on in. And
Sorry.
so he's got a show lined up, and he just wanted to see what the heck the deal was.
Pretty much, yeah.
How's it going, Kevin?
Good. How are you,
Good to see
Mark?
man.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the studio space,
Cool.
and your band is called Second Opinion, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, okay, I'll let you explain why it's called Second Opinion.
Well, we've got a doctor. I'm a pharmacist, and the other guy he's a money guy, wealth manager. But we were just trying to come up with a name, and one of us said Second Opinion, and it kind of stuck.
Well, you know, that's it. I guess that could apply to any field, the three of you, huh? You get second opinions for...
Sure.
Right. Right.
But no, I'm looking forward to that
Clever.
show. You guys, now you see the setup, and you're going to do, an acoustic set, right?
Right. We've got two guitars,
Two
12
guitars.
string, 6 string, and third guy. We all sing, but
Cool. So yeah, this is another first-time appearance, and is it your first radio show experience?
yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is.
We
Easy and fun.
you know, selfishly like to mention that stuff. Once again, here we are. You know, we like to say that with the morning show that we started 7 to 10 Monday through Friday, featuring all local music, and then this show every Wednesday night, and the Saturday 12 to 5 blues show, which also includes an awful lot of Southern Colorado blues musicians.
Mhm.
We are giving the most exposure of anybody else that we know.
Trying to cover it.
Not to brag, but yeah.
Yes.
Because you know what? You guys deserve it, and this is the whole purpose of our being.
Yes.
So, we mentioned everything I think we wanted to mention, and so at the end of the second hour, it's absolutely most fitting to have one last song from Roma Ransom, and thank you, Grace and
Excellent.
Gordon, for
Of course.
gracing our presence and
Yes.
being so entertaining, and it's just been nothing but fun.
Definitely. Thank you guys.
Of course.
Thank
You guys
you.
are wonderfully entertaining.
Thank you. Thanks for
And go
having
see
us.
them wherever they're playing, all over the country.
Yes.
And someday you'll go see Bill Grossman in Virginia.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Sure will.
I would love to. I would love to meet him with us.
Oh, Bill's just a great guy.
Yes. In the spirit of, you know, our pre-St. Patty's Day show here, we're going to play a song that we deemed the Irish Pirate song. So
How appropriate.
yes, so here's our shout out to St. Patty's Day. Hope y'all have a fun and safe St. Pat's.
Well, you know, I got to say, in reference to that, my birthday being National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh
And
yeah.
myself being an Irishman,
Nice.
you know, I don't know how Irish people talk like pirates, because I can't do either, but... So, this is another fine edition of the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show on kvcmradio.com. Thank you, Roma Ransom.
Thank you.
Next week is the Trent Hughes Band.
Thanks.
Loving it.
great Roma Ransom on The Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show on kvcmradio.com. From everybody here to everyone out there, whether you're green or orange tomorrow, be safe, be careful, be happy. See you next time. What else, Lisa?
Keep rocking.
Like I said, next week, Trent Hughes Band.
Good stuff.
Week after that, the pre-April Fool's Day show with Big Sky. And then after that, his Second Opinion.
Gonna be good stuff.
Yeah. Keep tuned. Listen to the archives. Hit all the Facebook pages. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's right.
Support your local live music venues and charities.
Yes, most definitely. And be safe and have a good time. Drive safe.
Be
Look
something.
out for those cops. They're going to be out there everywhere. Keeps everybody in line, though.
You know, most of them are Irish, too.
They really are. They really are. That's so funny.
So for next time, see you then. Bye.
See you later.
Oh, man.
Nice.
This is easy and fun.
Clear, go ahead.
Very cool music, guys. I
Hey,
love
thank
that.
you.
That's
Thanks
really
so
cool.
much.
It's just, I could sit here all night listening.
Oh, I know. And
Yeah.
that's
Best place to be every Wednesday.
why we